Well, I'm trying to get my shit together. I have been sitting here for many minutes, a good half hour, trying to unhook everything, hook everything back up. Ah, there it is. Jeez. What a pain in the ass. I done forgot all about that. You think I wouldn't after all these years. Well, anyway, hello friends and fans of Rock and Roll Love Palace. We are going to do a demo today. I noticed, if you had noticed, yesterday y'all got treated to some classic Zeb. It wasn't Texas Rock and Roll song like I thought it was. It was a revision of a tune about Debbie. That was someone, in case you didn't know, I knew that passed away, and that was just something I wrote for her a long, long time ago after she was gone. But anyway, this is what I went and got. I took my Schecter, which was a lower end Schecter. It was more for beginners, and I'm not a professional guitar player by any means of the imagination, but I am not a beginner. I'm a little way further along than that. And I liked it, but the string action on it wasn't all that great. So I took it, I fixed it up, replaced the knobs, messed with the truss rod, cleaned it up. There were some things on there I could not fix, like the binding, which is on a guitar, in case you don't know, is this white stripe that goes around. That they call that the binding. Well, anyhow, what I went and did, I went and got me a Ibanez AGST. I do not know what the T stands for. I have no idea. I did not look that part up. But this is what I went and got. It's a tobacco burst. Let me get it up here so the camera can get it. Whoop, yeah, that's it. LP style, LPO, semi-hollow body. Volume, I believe tone, or shit, I done forgot. Okay, yeah, that's it. Volume, tone. And these two in the front are for the neck pickup, and these two in the back are for the bridge pickup. That's what that is. Anyway, it has 22 frets, a rosewood fretboard. You don't see that very often anymore. They have relented on the charge of that, and what I mean by the charge, they were not letting people get the rosewood, and I believe it comes from Brazil, to use on fretboards. So they started using other things, mahogany, ebony, all kinds of different types of wood. Well, anyhow, they relented on that a couple of years ago, a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, and so they're not back to doing that. But this one, this guitar, the research I did on it was made in 2015. It's considered one of the better hollow body acoustic electrics out there. These are the few things that I do not like about it, and it's something that I can repair because I got it as is. I don't know if y'all probably can't see it unless I get real close to the lens. I'm not going to do that. This is called the bridge. This holds your strings in line going up and down the neck. Well, the saddles in it are not your standard saddles, or what I'm used to. These are what they call row saddles. They're basically little cylinders with a channel cut in the middle of it, and that's where the strings ride in. But I am one of those guitar players that beat the fuck out of their strings. That's why I use a what millimeter is this? A 60 millimeter nylon pick, because it's real flexible, and the way I hold it, it makes it harder to bend. I don't know if y'all can see the way I hold it, but that's the way I hold the pick when I play. Well, anyhow, on my low E, and one time on my high E, which is my first string and then my sixth string, I was just yesterday, I was playing, and I noticed, hey, what the hell is that sound? And the string had come out of its notch and was over to the side, and it happened several times. So I had to kind of adjust my playing a little bit, and It's got standard Ibanez tuners. It doesn't say Ibanez on them. I don't believe that they do. I don't see any writing. They seem to it holds in tune real well. The guy I got it from, he was kind of a weirdo, man. I don't know if he was intimidated by my beard or what. I don't know. He was just acting really strange. But I got definitely the better end of the deal. I looked at just used. This is like $459 to $500 used. I don't know what they are brand new, but that one he got, I paid $240 for it, $240, and it was not worth $240. I got it for my birthday for myself, and I shouldn't have done it, but I'm impetuous and I did. So, but anyway, let's see. We can find this setting. We're going to do the bridge first. Oh, and before I continue, I kind of lost track there. So I'm going to replace the bridge. I thought about just replacing the saddles, and it's about the same amount as it is replacing the whole bridge. You know, like a $2 or $3 difference, and hell, I can shit $3. Well, anyway, the pick guard, it needs a screw, one screw that I've not been able to find yet. I guess I need to go. I don't want to go to the hardware store. They don't never have what I'm looking for screw wise. I got a shitload of screws for guitars, but none of them fit to hold the pick guard in. It's okay as it is right now. I can even take it off if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. I did notice at one time apparently all the metal was the tuners, the tuning machine, the Bigsby, the humbuckers, the pickups were brass plated at one time, or gold plated. They're not now. It's real faded. Anyway, let's see. Is there anything else on here I can think of? It's in immaculate condition. There's a few little bitty dings, but if you ask me, a ding or a scratch kind of gives it some flavor, but that's just me. It does have a Bigsby on it, and as y'all know, y'all have heard me talk about them before. I do not like Bigsby's, but it just sits there. I never use a whammy bar anyway. I just, every once in a great while, I'll get crazy and use it, but for the most part, I don't fuck with it. But anyhow, here, before I continue, have y'all noticed that on YouTube you can't say rape or suicide on your channel anymore? You get demonetized. Well, I got 133 subscribers. I really don't give a shit about getting demonetized. I don't. I've had this channel for 8 years. I got 133 subscribers. It's probably not going to get up to where it's going to get. We're going to be making money off of it. I kind of rather doubt it. I'm nothing special. Never claimed to be. Never wanted to be. Well, maybe when I was real young, but I was, well, youth is wasted on the young. Well, anyhow, let's do a little demo. I'm going to talk y'all's ear off. Let's see here. I got it bridge, what I refer to as acoustic mode. Let's see. Trying to do this tune, it's not working out. try to think of a little lick to do on all three settings, which is neck, both pickups, and then just bridge, or bridge in both pickups, then neck. Didn't work out. Well, anyway, that's the acoustic with something thrown in there. Sound like a little bit of a chorus or something. But anyway, that's the acoustic part. Let's do the neck. And we got to change the settings on here. See, on this foot pedal, you got to change shit manually and just leave it there, just like most of them. But let's see. Ooh, it's a bit loud. That's the rhythm. Or yeah, the rhythm for the neck. And here is both of them. Sound like it was trying to have some trouble there in electronics. I hope not. Yep, see, it happened again. Here, the E string come off that railing, or that roller. Is it even in tune? Close enough. Anyhow, anyway, that's the Ibanez AGST. I do kind of curious what this T stands for. I ain't no telling. But it's not a bad guitar. I like it. Oh, also it has strap locks on the damn thing. Now, what? The only time I ever knew anybody use strap locks, you might have seen them on stage when they were doing the show, and they put it on and take the guitar and they leave it on with a strap and they throw it over the shoulder and it spins around. I myself would not treat none of my instruments like that way. If I had one to throw away, take it and smash it after I did that. But I've only smashed one guitar in my life, and that was a million years ago. I was like 13. I had cut a bunch of grass, weeks of grass at like $5 a whack. This is back in the 70s, give you an idea. And I got enough up for a Gibson Les Paul, a real one, and a good one. And I went and got that sucker from what was the name of that store? Guitar Stringer. And I ended up having a falling out with that one dude that works there. A lot of musicians and I know some people are gonna say, "Man, why are you talking shit like this?" But it's the truth. Is that a lot of musicians can be real arrogant, extremely arrogant, self-centered, but this guy, I don't even know his name. He was an asshole. I mean, a fucking asshole. And he, you know, I walked in there. This is after I bought the Les Paul from him, and I wanted to try some finger picks. I wanted to try to expand my horizons. So I asked him. I said, "Hey, you think it'd be all right if I try out some finger picks, see where I can go with it?" And in front of a room full of people, made me look like a complete asshole and humiliated me. And at that time in my life, I was, how shall we say, a very, very different person, a very violent person. I was debating on shooting him. Seriously, I was seriously taking out my gun and putting a bullet right between his fucking eyes. I let it go. As you can see, I'm still here, not been in prison, never been in prison. And later on, I heard he tried to pull that shit, something similar to someone else, and he did it to a bandito's son. In case you don't know, a bandito is a biker gang here in Texas, and I understand he regretted acting like that toward that guy's son. I don't know. I just heard the story. It was a long time ago. But anyway, my point was that I think there was, and that was, how old was I when I went in there when that happened? I think I was 14, 15, something like that. And I was like, I'll never go back into that store again. I went in there one time like 30 years later, and that motherfucker was still working at that store. I'm telling you right now, I couldn't believe it. I'm surprised someone hadn't taken him out, or at least taken him out behind him outside and whooped his ass, because he was still an asshole. He didn't give me too much shit. In fact, he really didn't give me any at all, because I guess I'm a lot older. I look like something I'm not. A lot of people think I'm a biker with a beard and shaved head, and I'm not a biker. I don't even know how to start one up, much less ride one. But he didn't act too much of an asshole. You could tell he was seething underneath, waiting to come out. But I guess he decided it probably was not a good idea to fuck. And I wasn't there for my benefit. I was there for someone else who was starting out playing guitar and never went anywhere with it. But at any rate, that was the demo of my Ibanez AS, whatever the fuck it is, AS573T. I do not know why they put long ass names. Why don't they call it like Ibanez the Dream or something? Fuck. But anyhow, that's the end of this video. Let's unhook all this shit again. What I was having trouble with, my foot pedal would not work through my little practice amp. And I don't normally use my Marshall because of the headphone jack is all fucked up. So since my mother is 80, almost 81, she lives here. When I play, unless I'm making a video, I usually just use my headphones, which makes everything sound completely different than what it would coming out of the amp. But that's the way she goes. But anyway, kids, where is the mouse? And we will call. Oh, this is a 20-minute video. Golly. Anyway, I doubt anybody's going to watch all of this, but thanks for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you would. Consider subscribing if you haven't. I appreciate it. Thank you.